Hello, say hello, Gonghi. This is my dog, Gonghi. Hello. And my name's Kevin, and it's Easter. Today it's Easter. And I wanted to make a video about the John MacArthur scandal. But I wanted to make it from not from a pastor standpoint, but more from a everyday kind of guy on the street, how he feels about it kind of thing. Uh, and that's what I am. I'm just an average guy, I read the 1 year Bible every day. So I've read the Bible through and through, but I'm no scholar. It's not like I'm Origin and I have a great amount of intellectual power. On a good day, I'd be lucky to break a 120 as far as my IQ goes. And that would be a very good day, you know? So that's what I am. I'm no genius by any stretch of the imagination. I go to church, but I don't know all the doctrines and the doctrine about this and the doctrine about that. I'm just kind of a common sense kind of guy. My pastor seems okay. He's not a criminal. I don't think he's stealing money, which in today's day and age is a blessing, right? So just a quick. A lot of you here probably already know the story. MacArthur had a woman in church who went to the counselor and said, "Look, my husband's beating me up and he's beating up the kids." And the counselor said, too bad, you got to go back with him. He's going to change his evil ways, and that's the way it is, and that's your lot in life." And she said, "Nah, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. I'm not going to go back there and let this guy beat me up." And she refused, and MacArthur kicked her out of the church. And more stuff has come out. MacArthur's the guy who started the Master's College, I guess, and he was in charge of it for many, many years. And one of his professors in the counseling division came out and said that battered women basically just have to put. That's crazy, right? They just have to put up with it. I don't mean to laugh. It's so ridiculous, And let me say this. I watched John MacArthur on YouTube, and I've always liked him. He's always had a good sense of humor and whatnot. But in this case, he really screwed up. And when you make a screw up, what you have to do is you have to apologize. Say, "Look, I'm an old guy. Maybe times have changed or whatever. I really screwed this one up. There's no way I should have asked this lady to return to an abusive husband." And the thing about this guy is he, he's in jail what seems to be for life. He spent he spent the last 20 years in jail, and John MacArthur is supporting him in jail. But meanwhile the lady's still still kicked out. The guy. It's not a laughing matter. I shouldn't laugh. The guy's in jail, and his parole just got turned down. So he's got to spend another. He's been there 20 years, give or take, and he's got to spend another 10 years there minimum. And it was just a big problem. It was a big faux pas. And my point being is that sometimes you make mistakes and you have to apologize. You have to say, "Look, mea culpa. Please forgive me. I messed up." But it looks like he's not going to do it. And I think the reason for that is the mega church structure. He has like 8,000 people who go to his church, plus he's known all around the world. He's like a rock star. He's basically the Rolling Stones of the mega church circuit, right? And he has so many people who just kiss up to him. "Oh, you're magnificent. You're wonderful. You're the best things that's happened to Christianity in this century," that kind of thing. And well, I don't understand that because no one's ever exalted me, but I imagine it's kind of nice to be exalted. I'd love that. "Hey, Kevin, you're wonderful. We all love you." But it's not going to happen. It's never happened to me. Never will. So I'd assume it's a magical elixir. It must feel great, but it's what it does is it really turns people away. It's not just John MacArthur. he was supposed to be one of the good guys, but when you look at like Hillsong and this Brian Houston, and it's another mega church, and he was a thief and he was protecting a pedophile. You know, it's just awful. Or if you look at um, another mega church like Elevation, that's is it Elevation or Bethel? I'm sorry, with Bill Johnson, who thinks feathers are coming down, raining down from the heavens, and people have gold dust sparkling from the palms of their hands. Or Bethel with that verdict guy, you know, it just kind of drives people away instead of bringing them in, you know. And the main lesson I learned as a man on the street, not having a huge grasp on doctrine or whatever, is that I like having a pastors that you can call them to the carpet, right? You can say, look, hey, I think you're wrong, you know, in a respectful way. Someone who isn't up on a pedestal. Anyway, that's my take on the John MacArthur scandal. And he'll never apologize in a million years, you know. But what can you do? Me, I think I'm just going to turn the guy off. You know, no one says you have to watch his videos and whatnot. And that's what I'm going to do. But, you know, that's me. Anyway, I'm not involved. Look, I don't want, I'm not doing this to get involved in pastor wars, or I'm not a pastor or anything. None of this. This is just me, just a regular guy giving his opinion. All right. Anyway, so long and God bless. Happy Easter.